Hello, my beautiful Libra. Welcome or welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and this week I am super happy to be back doing an energetic check-in reading for you guys. Now, if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that this is part of a system, a well-oiled system that I have developed. And yeah, this is week one of the system where we will be, I am struggling with words already, so don't mind me, where we will be looking at your energy and what your passions and your drive and all of that are doing right now. And as always, we're going to be starting with the Energy Oracle deck. Now, before we get into the cards, I just quickly want to remind you that this is a general reading, not a personal one. So please just take the messages with a grain of salt. Take them as they apply or as they resonate. If you find that what I'm saying is super confusing and it doesn't make any sense to you, please don't try and make it fit, or don't take it on board, because it's just going to confuse you in the end. Nothing good can come of that, okay? It's clearly not your message if it doesn't make sense to you and if it doesn't sound familiar. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to see it, the messages can apply to you, okay? Right, let's get to it. So we are going to start with your main driving force. What is Libra's main driving force? Wow, we have the Healer of the Ages, and I'm actually going to keep it. Wow. Yeah, the card that also flew out with it but didn't turn over. I'm going to keep it as the underlying energy, just as a reminder. We have attachment. Healer of the Ages with attachment. Interesting. Interesting. So it seems that you are trying to heal some kind of chains from the past. Something that is still very much kind of tethered to you in an energetic sense, not necessarily physically. Like it doesn't have to be around you in your physical life anymore, in your physical surroundings, but it seems that energetically something is very much still holding on to you, or you are very much holding on to something, and that's what you are in the process of healing. Interesting. Okay, but let's get the other cards out as well. So looking at what is going to be healed within you next. Wow, do you see how the body postures and everything is so similar? And it's crazy that you're getting like this Jesus-like figure, and now you're getting the Magician. So you're getting some really big energies. The underlying energy is the World in reverse. Okay. So this is what is going to be healed within you. Okay, and let's look at the last card as well. Let's see what is being strengthened. What is being strengthened within Libra? What is being strengthened in Libra? This one. How crazy is that? Okay, that is interesting, because we have community in reverse, and we just got community for Virgo. So you have the same card in the same position, it just, the reversal is different. And then we have contract as the underlying energy, which is very much like a justice card in tarot, and the justice card is your card. Okay, let's look at that. This is interesting. Let me kind of move those a bit. I actually want to start with the underlying energy because, oh wow, okay. Oh wow, okay. Look at that. Look at these cards. We have contract. Behind that we have woman holding a heart, and then we have walking away. And it's I think it's very interesting to me that the first card that flew out, or the Healer of the Ages, we got the card Attachment with it as well. So there is a lot of indication of some kind of connection. Some kind of connection that this reading is centering around. And releasing yourself of that contract or of that connection seems to be what is the underlying thing here, especially with the woman holding a heart. This seems to be, again, talking about a certain relationship or a certain like soul contract or something like that, because like the card literally says contract. So it's very clear that, especially with the Attachment card as well, that there is something that you're very much attached to, or something that is very much attached to you. Take it as it resonates. But starting with the first card, Healer of the Ages. So I'm not going to go over this card too much because I kind of already talked about it and I don't want to start repeating myself over and over and over again. But the message is quite clear that what is most important to you right now is some kind of, is like some kind of mending, or you're trying to work out some kind of resolution for a situation or for a relationship or for whatever circumstance this is for you that is kind of still, very much still around you from the past, or that is lingering around you from the past. You're trying to kind of resolve the situation somehow. You're trying to free or liberate yourself from it somehow. And because it's the Healer of the Ages, it's a very positive, it's a very healthy approach, indicating that you want to end this contract, or kind of get out of this contract on good terms, in a peaceful manner. But it seems that the power is lying within you to do that. And that takes me to my next card, because with the Magician and the Mirror, as this is something that is being healed within you, it is a very clear indication. And as I was saying, it's funny how these cards are actually mirroring each other, even with their similarities. It's quite evident that there isn't too much self-trust and self-belief in you. And I kind of feel like I kind of feel like I've already talked about that with you. It feels like I'm repeating myself. So I don't know whether it's because this message, like someone needs to get this message and it's like not getting through or something. And that's why it's like it keeps coming up, because it's a very important message. I don't know, but this Magician is very clearly talking about a lack of trust and a lack of belief in yourself. It seems that what needs to happen is you need to start acknowledging your own power to change circumstances, your own ability to take matters into your own hands and to affect how things play out in your life, how many patterns you want to repeat in your life, and whether you want to cut off some patterns, whether you want to end some patterns from repeating. And that kind of feels like the story here with this contract. I'm almost getting, whether it's one specific thing or whether it's like a repeating cycle for you, it feels imperative that you realize how it is in your hands to change the outcome, to change your future, to change your course. And I feel like that's why this is in this healing position. This is why this is being healed for you, or why you are in the process of healing this. Because it will allow you to kind of resolve the matter the way that it needs to be resolved, so that you would be able to free yourself from this attachment, whatever this attachment is for you, whatever you feel that you can't shake. But because of these, because of the heart cards, it does feel like a very significant, like as I said, soul contract, or some kind of like relationship issue or contract with someone. It feels like centering around the heart. And lastly, we have this community in reverse. Now, this card is talking about the strength, right? The strengthening that is going to be taking place. And with this, I'm kind of getting a confirmation for this Magician card, that as you kind of learn to trust yourself more and more, as you kind of get more comfortable with the knowing that you have the power to change your life, you have the power to kind of drive the journey, or to take action based on what you want to happen, or what you want to have happen in your life. And the more you start realizing that, the more you start appreciating your own ability to change things according to how you want them to be, I feel like the more you will start relying on yourself and requiring less and less like validation from other people. That's what I'm feeling with this community card, that it's kind of just mirroring this sense of self-reliance, of standing strong on your own, knowing your own power and relying on that, rather than looking for outside support. And there's nothing wrong with looking for outside support. We all need outside support. We're not meant to live solitary lives and completely cut off from people. We need a community, we need other people. But I feel like this is talking about like an internal transformation, almost. An internal transformation, which is going to, as I said, result in you being able to acknowledge and stand strong in your own abilities more, and relying less on external influences and other people's opinions, and like other people validating you, or saying whether you're doing something right or doing something wrong, or anything like that. Anything to do with like other people's opinions and standpoints. You're going to be needing or relying on that a lot less. So this is another reading of self-empowerment for you guys. I feel like, as I said, I feel like that theme of like healing something and standing strong in your power is something that I think we have already covered, but it seems to be a very big and huge theme. And it's like those kinds of things, they take time, right? To getting yourself into a place where you truly believe that about yourself, like changing your own beliefs about yourself. It is a very lengthy process. I know. I know. But yeah, this is the direction of this is absolutely beautiful. But let's see if we can get some more detail. So this is the Lightseers Tarot, and I want to start with the Healer of the Ages. Let's see why this is your main driving force. Wow, we have the Six of Pentacles. And oh, the Emperor, exactly. This is what I was saying, like actually taking matters into your own hands, stepping into this masculine energy. And we're not talking about gender, okay? We're always talking about energy. And this is very much this powerful, active and assertive energy, taking control of things. But I want one more. Why is this Healer of the Ages Libra's main driving force? Interesting interesting that you're getting all these pentacles, all this earth energy. Oh, see, and there it is. King of Swords in reverse. This is you, I feel like. This is you. Even though this is a card of Aquarius, but it is talking about all air signs. So we have the Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. So with the underlying energy, with this King of Swords in reverse, I'm getting a very strong confirmation about this insecurity, about this not trusting yourself, not believing in yourself. It's very dubious energy. With the Six of Pentacles, it's clear that there's some kind of, like, this is just a confirmation of this attachment that already came out and that the other cards were kind of hinting at as well, that there is some kind of contract, there is some kind of arrangement, whether it's like an actual arrangement or whether it's an energetic one. You are very much connected to someone or something. More strongly, as I said, I feel like it's a person, or it could be also that it's how should I say, it's a soul contract, which you kind of have to fulfill. I feel like it's part of this lesson of yours, where I was talking about this cycle repeating itself. And I kind of feel the same thing with the Six of Pentacles, which very funnily in this specific deck is depicted as an exchange. And there is this, like, it's this, the figure of 8 is behind that. Hopefully you'll be able to see. It's this lemniscate that you can see on this card, indicating an infinite loop, some kind of repetition. And that's exactly what I feel that this is. Again, whether this is with some specific person or whether it's a general pattern of yours, something that you are attached to, something that you have been, this pattern that you have been repeating over and over and over again. And it's kind of, it's time for you to let that pattern go. It's time for you to release yourself of that. But it seems that it's still kind of, it's still trailing behind you. It's that's kind of what I feel like. And again, it's crazy how sometimes the specific designs of decks play out so beautifully in certain readings. And like you can see how all of these pentacles, it's almost like he's walking and dropping them, or he's like, there's this trail of pentacles that he's leaving behind. So it's like they are following him in a way. And I kind of get the sense that it's exactly that this pattern that you have, or this relationship that you have, this energetic bond that you have with someone, it's like you're carrying it with you, even as you move towards the future. You're carrying it with you. So I feel like that's why this energy is here, because it's time for you to kind of cut the cord with that. And that's the reason why this is your main driving force. That's the reason why it's so important for you to kind of release yourself of that, to mend the situation, to resolve the situation and move forward. It almost feels like I feel a connection with these like scenarios, with you having or being in this like repetitive loop, or having some kind of soul contract, and with you not trusting in yourself. There is a connection there, but at the same time, these also feel somewhat separate. Like this connection is like one thing, and then there's this other underlying energy of this insecurity and doubt and not being able to rely on yourself. That's this other theme. So yeah, it's kind of a complex reading with you guys, I'm guessing. At least there seems to be so many levels with it. But whatever the case, I hope that it makes sense to you, and I hope that you will be able to like decipher which of these messages apply to you, whether it is some kind of repetitive loop that you have been in, or whether it's some kind of relationship that you just can't shake, or some kind of specific person that you can't shake, or whether the loop, whether this soul contract or this lesson is revolving around kind of finding your own power and like taking matters into your own hands rather than letting things happen to you. So please take that as it resonates, okay? Please take it as it resonates. But let's see how this Magician and the Mirror is going to be healed for you. Let's see what we can find out here. How will this Magician and the Mirror energy be healed for Libra? Wow. Okay. Wow, I love that. Actually, we have the Moon in reverse with the Two of Swords in reverse, with the underlying energy being the Three of Pentacles, which is kind of that community card in a way. But talking about the Moon and the Two of Swords, I feel like there's going to be some kind of unveiling or illumination that is going to be taking place. With the Moon in reverse specifically, it seems that you'll, whether it's like a divinely orchestrated kind of enlightenment, moment of enlightenment where you just start seeing things clearly, or whether it's due to some hidden knowledge or some kind of secrets that have been kept under wraps before, whether like something like that kind of comes to the surface, or you find out about something, some kind of new information comes up to you. Regardless of how this illumination happens for you, it seems to be the catalyst for you kind of breaking free from this sense of not being able to do anything or not having power in the situation, feeling helpless and hopeless in this situation. It's almost like some kind of information is going to be coming to you, and it just like clears everything up. And once you find that something out, once you get this like knowing or this revelation, you won't feel conflicted anymore. You won't feel helpless anymore. You won't feel like you need like someone else's support. I just feel like there's going to be this click or this aha moment for you, which will kind of spark this this trust in yourself, this feeling of, oh, I can do something about this, I can change this, and I will change this. It's almost that it's that moment where the kind of the blindfold drops from your eyes. And it's so funny that I noticed that, because the underlying energy, you can see the blindfold on her eyes on this contract card, right? As I said, some kind of tie, some kind of attachment. But on this card, and because it came out in reverse, it's almost like this blindfold that she's wearing is going to be slipping off her head. It's like it's going to be falling away. And that's what I feel is going to be happening here, and how this knowing and how this realization that, oh my God, I can do things differently the next time around, the next time I encounter this situation, or the next time this issue comes up for me again, or the next time this person reaches out again, or whatever it is, right? I can do something different about the situation this time. It's, you start seeing something. You start seeing something differently. And I feel like it will open up your eyes about how you have been kind of repeating the same pattern and feeding into the same old story for a long time. And again, because of all these people that are involved here, I get a strong sense that it does involve a certain individual, or maybe even several people. But I get this, like, as I said, I get this soul contract feeling, almost like the person or the people who are involved in the situation or this attachment that is clinging to you, or however you want to take it, that they have signed this soul contract with you to teach you. The people that are a part of this, or the person that is a part of this, is very clearly to teach you this lesson, to get you to acknowledge and to get you to recognize the pattern that you need to break, or the lesson that you need to learn about yourself. And right as I said that, and I looked at the monitor, I saw 2222, like 2222. So that's kind of a numerological confirmation for me there. So yeah, this is some significant stuff. And as I was saying before, like these two cards, they're no joke. These are big energies. These are divine, big energies. But let's look at the community as well, and then we'll close this reading out. So what I want to see with this card is what you will be able to do moving forward when this aspect gets strengthened within you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is so funny. This is exactly the epitome of self-reliance, of working and handling things by yourself and not needing anyone else's support, frankly. Just doing your own thing, living your own life, living your best life, and just working on your things that you want to work at, and doing it by yourself. And as I said that, we have the Emperor again, this boss-like energy, this very like assertive, secure, confident, masculine energy. But one more. Let's see if we can get one more card. Can I get one more card? What will this community in reverse, the strengthening of the community in reverse, what will it allow Libra to do moving forward? Wow. So this card was upright, you can see, and now it kind of came out in reverse. So I'm going to take it as that. And the Four of Cups is the underlying energy. Yeah, wow. This is so cool. Oh my God. So basically the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles coming out in reverse is a very clear indication that you're not going to need other people's input anymore. Like you'll be able to kind of go off and do your own thing and do it really well. Do it really well. And it's almost like with this Four of Cups being here, sorry, it's kind of out of the frame. With this Four of Cups being here, it's almost like you just don't even care what other people have to say, what other people's input is, because you are so confident in your own thing, in what it is that you are doing. Knowing that your skill set is so spot on and you can handle it all by yourself. And as I said, it's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with needing support. But if it's kind of taking up space out of your own like well-being and your own connection with yourself and your own trust and your own respect for yourself, then that's an issue. And I feel like that's kind of what is going to be resolved. Where again, it's like these two cards are basically the same thing. Basically, this is just a confirmation that you are going to be handling your own things. You will be able to work on your own stuff, be in your own element, and do it really confidently. Again, not even really caring too much what other people have to say or what other people think or what their input is to or about what it is that you're doing or how you should do something, because you'll just know how to handle things. And I'm also kind of getting, because this card was just over here when we were talking about like these people or this person being part of your like soul contract and like part of this lesson that you are going through. It also feels like you'll be able to release yourself, to actually like walk away from this soul contract, to end this soul contract and like learn your lesson and kind of separate yourself from it. Do your own thing with this Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, oh my God, I really loved your reading, guys. I mean, I know that it started off kind of rough and kind of maybe difficult a bit. And even though this subject there's nothing like simple or easy about it, it is rather heavy and it is definitely like big, and the roots go very deep. I mean, look at all the Pentacles cards that you have. It seems to be a very much like a real issue, a real thing for you, something that manifests for you in your actual physical reality, something that you kind of have to deal with, seems to me, on a, maybe not on a daily basis, but in your actual practical life. So it is important, it is significant, and it will possibly have a really big impact on you as you go through this lesson and as you wake up to your own powers more and more. But yeah, seriously, guys, I really did enjoy doing this reading for you. So thank you so much for letting me do that and for spending this time with me. If you did resonate with this, if this made sense to you and you got something useful from this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and do all of those things so that I would know that you enjoyed this and that you got something useful from this. And yeah, I'm just sending you guys so much love and light. Please take care of yourselves, and I truly hope to see you in the next reading that we will be doing very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.